This lesson is called Fraction Fun and accompanies the Arkansas Common Core State Standard for 2nd grade, ar.math.content.2.g.a.3. At the end of this lesson, the students should be able to complete the following lesson objectives. Students will be able to partition a circle into equal shares. Students will be able to partition a rectangle into equal shares. Students will be able to describe the shares using the words halves, thirds, half of, a third of, etc. And finally, students will be able to describe the whole as 2 halves, 3 thirds, 4 fourths, etc. I would then ask a question and get the students interested in the material and thinking. I call these types of questions, let's get thinking questions. I would say to the students, imagine that you have a pizza that's cut into 8 slices. You eat 4 slices. What fraction of the pizza have you eaten? This question is an example of finding a fraction. But what is a fraction? A fraction is a number that tells us how many parts of a whole that we have. Many things that we use in our daily lives can be divided into fractions, but some examples of things that can be divided into fractions are pizza, pie, and shapes like the rectangle and the circle pictured below. I would then ask the students to pay close attention as I play a video called Let's Learn Fractions, Understanding Math for Kids.
Is called the denominator. It shows how many Let's learn fractions. Understanding fractions can be easy as 1, 2, 3. Just watch this video and you'll be using fractions with ease. It's easy to count whole things like a pizza, a pie, or a donut. But what if we only had part of one? How would we count it then? We'd use fractions. A fraction looks like this. The bottom number is called the denominator. It shows how many equal pieces an object has been divided into. The top number is called the numerator. It shows how many parts of the denominator you are looking at. For example, a pizza is usually divided into 8 slices. That means that in a fraction, the denominator would be 8. If you normally eat 1 slice of pizza, then 1 would be the numerator. That means that you eat 1/8 of a pizza. If you normally eat 2 slices of pizza, then 2 would be the numerator. The denominator would still be 8 since there are always 8 slices of pizza. That would mean that you eat 2/8 of a pizza. Let's try another example. This pie is divided into 6 pieces, and you eat 4 pieces of it. If there were 6 pieces of pie and you eat 4, what is the denominator of your fraction? That's right, 6. What is the numerator? Yep, it's 4. That means that you ate 4/6 of the pie. Let's try one more example. If you and your friend have 1 donut to share, then you will cut it into 2 pieces. If there are 2 pieces of donut and you eat 1, what is the numerator of your fraction? That's right, the numerator is 1. What is the denominator? Right again, it's 2. When the fraction is 1/2, we call that 1/2. Thanks for watching.
After the video, I would have the students pull out a piece of paper and draw a horizontal line on the piece of paper. Together we will solve the Let's Get Thinking problem. If you have a pizza that's cut into 8 pieces and you eat 4 pieces, what fraction of the pizza have you eaten? Well, if there's 8 equal pieces, that's the denominator. If you ate 4 pieces, that's the numerator. Well, if you've eaten 4 pieces of the pizza and there is 8 pizzas total, have you even eaten half of the pizza? Next, I would have the students help me create a fraction anchor chart, and together we would list some common fractions, like 1/2, 2/4, 1/3, 3/4, 2/3, 1/2, and 1/4. Next, the students would pull out another piece of paper, and together we would work through some practice fraction problems. You have one cookie that you want to share with your friend, so you cut it into 2 pieces. What fraction of the cookie did you eat? Well, there's 2 equal pieces, so that would be our denominator. You eat one piece of the cookie, so that would be the numerator. So the answer would be 1/2. Your granny baked you a pie and you want to share it with 3 friends, so you divide the pie into thirds. What fraction of the pie did you get to eat? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, and you want to share it with 2 of your friends. So you would eat 1/3. A rectangle is divided into 4 parts. One of the parts is shaded. What part of the rectangle is not shaded? So the denominator would be 4 because there's 4 parts. One part is shaded, so how many parts aren't shaded? 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of 4, or 3/4 of the rectangle, is not shaded. What is 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3? 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So 1, 2, 3. The answer would be 3/3, which is 1/2, because 1 whole circle is shaded. Bonus question. If you're feeling confident with your knowledge of fractions, you may try to answer this. What fraction of the circles are shaded? Are they the same? Why? Well, let's count the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They both have 10 equal pieces, and 2 equal pieces in each circle is shaded. So they are the same, and the answer of the fraction of circles that are shaded is 2/10. Next, I would check for understanding, and I would have the students hold up their fingers on a scale from 1 to 5 of how well they understand fractions. If they hold up a 1, that means they don't understand and need help. If they hold up a 2, that means they're starting to get it, but they still need more help. If they hold up a 3, they can do it with help or an example in front of them. If they hold up a 4, they can do the work without any help and they know how to show their work. If they hold up a 5, they can help another student learn the material because they understand the material fully and they are confident. After checking for understanding, the students would listen to the following instructions. I would partner them up in accordance with their level of understanding. People with levels 4 and 5 are going to partner with students who have levels 3 or below, and they are going to help do some peer-on-peer teaching so the students will learn fractions that need help. They would pick up a How Much Pizza worksheet from the handout table and begin working on it with their partner. I will be walking around the classroom to answer any questions that they may have. After they have finished with their How Much Pizza worksheet, they will place them in the to be graded basket and pick up a shape from the supply table that's pre-cut, either a square or a rectangle, or a circle. They will raise their hand when they have their shape, and I will pass them out a fraction. They are divided and color the shape to match the fraction that I give them. They are encouraged to get creative here and have fun with this assignment. I will be walking around the room to answer any questions that they may have. When they are done, I will come pick up the shape and the fraction. The shapes will be hung on the wall for the parents to see during parent night, so the students are encouraged to do a good job. After I have picked up the shape and the fraction, the students are told to stay seated at their desk because they are going to be having a pizza party to celebrate learning fractions. I will also make this announcement. If the students need more help with fractions, I will be setting aside some time during free time each day next week to work with a small group who need more help. Anyone is welcome to join. For those that want more of a challenge, I have also made some more worksheets with some bigger fractions. If you would like to pick one up at the back of the room, and it's located in the bonus work basket. That is my project. Thank you for watching, Mr. Wilson.